So, how you feel depends on what stories you tell yourself, and it is completely in your hands. So, to illustrate this point, I'm going to share a very personal experience. So, this was way back in the 90s. My first job, I was heading HR for a IT company, mid-size IT company, and got that break early, and I was enjoying it. One fine day, one of our business heads called me and said that, "Hey, listen, Yogesh, I think one of our boys is down with jaundice, and I think he stays alone in Mumbai. Why don't you just go and check out on him? Not as a HR person, maybe as a human being, it's roughly uh, in your age category. So why don't you just check it out?" So I said, "Yeah, sure." And I went and checked out this gentleman. He was there in his one rented room in Parel, and his brother had come to see him, his younger brother. And his younger brother, I think, was doing an odd job like a office boy in New Bombay. So when I met them, the younger brother said, "Listen, I'm here right now, but I'm a little worried because I can take a maximum 3 days leave." So I told this person, "Oh, don't worry, I'll make sure that your brother gets a home food." And by then I had never bought a grocery for my own house also, but I just went out, bought some grocery, gave it to his brother. And then later on, I started taking the tiffin for this guy. So I still remember my daughter was about 6 months old. My wife said, "Okay." She asked me, which part of the state this guy is from. And when I told her, she said, "Listen, he would need a little different kind of a food because he may not like our food." So she was actually used to cook two tiffins, and I used to carry those tiffins to office. And we were a great company because our CFO was a kind man. He gave his car and a chauffeur where the tiffin used to go to this boy every day from home food. And this happened for a few days as he needed the home food. And then one fine day, I got the news that this boy has left our company because he has gotten uh, opportunity in some other company which was sending him abroad, and he left. And it was pretty common those days that this people just used to disappear. So he just left. And I was like very dumbstruck at the situation because my minimum expectation was, you know, it would have been nice if this guy had at least told me while leaving that he was leaving the company. And not as a HR person, but more as a person who who was doing something to him on a person to person basis. Right? I really felt bad. And then when I saw the joke in the situation, and me and my wife both laughed, and I said, "Listen, I did not even lose this person for the company, but I actually lost my tiffin also because he has never returned it back." And I joked about it. Now, whenever this incident came to my mind, I was the hero of the story, the good guy. And this guy was something who was ungrateful. He was, in a way, a villain of the story. And yes, I always felt great about myself. Oh, I did something good for some other human being. As the time passed by, something happened, and I realized, hey, listen, why would somebody do that? Whenever I thought of this, I just started thinking, why would somebody do that? And then I realized, maybe this guy just did not know how to break this news to me. And he felt very awkward about it after all that was done for him to just come and say that, "Hey, listen, thank you very much. Here is your tiffin, but by the way, I'm leaving the company." So when people feel uncomfortable, sometimes they just don't communicate. They think not communicating is perhaps the best way out. And perhaps that's what that guy would have done that. The moment this thought came to my mind, I surprisingly actually felt better, much better than I used to feel when I used to think I am the hero of the story. And then I realized that how you feel is completely dependent on what stories you tell yourself. It is very easy to be a hero in your own story and somebody else is a villain. But as long as, and I learned it much later in life, I would say, uh, as long as you have a villain in your story, you hold that villain and that negativity along with that somewhere in your mind. So when you look at a situation as a situation without essentially having a villain, you understand things much better, you feel much better. I wouldn't say that I have completely overcome this phenomenon of looking at a situation as a situation without a villain. Even today, my first reaction happens to be finding out a villain in the story when something like this happens. But over a period, I've started realizing sometimes it's just the situation that makes people do what they do. And your story need not have a villain. The moment you avoid a villain in your story, you start looking at things much more objectively. You start looking at things with much more humanity. And more importantly, you feel extremely at peace. So, how you feel is completely up to you. Having a villain in your story where you are a hero obviously gives you a high ego wise, but understanding the situation and not having a villain in your story gives you a peace of mind. Choice is yours.